Your party dashes in from the streets at the entrance of the courtyard of the manor itself. That's when the lightning strikes. The shadows give way for a moment. And at the top of the stairs, you see an ogre magi already completing the arc.
What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Johnny G for 2 Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming.
Shut up and sit down.
All right, good morning. So tomorrow is game day, and I didn't get shit done. Well, that's not true. That's not true. Because of the way I've been doing things with repurposing the rooms, I have a lot less work to do building up to game day. So I think, well, there's not a lot to clean up. Not a lot to clean up. Here, let me show you. All right, so yeah, I don't have a lot to do. Well, for tonight, me, Zeke, and Ron are going to be playing Red Dragon Inn. So I have that out on the side. But yeah, so yeah, I got to repurpose the rooms. And that's been really fast. I've been doing that like within one night. I've been able to repurpose the rooms. I have miniatures already set aside that I'm going to need, a lot of Cynodicians. And yeah, so for right now, that's what we're looking at. Gotta leave enough room on the table so that we have our spaces for the cards, playing Red Dragon Inn tonight. And, then so it's not that big of a move. I will recenter the riser. And then I have a lot of notes. Yes, I have a lot of notes that I gotta do going into the rest of this level. Notes, pen, paper, ruler. Yeah, it takes a lot to be a DM. Oh, secret doors. All right, so that's where we're at for this morning. And heads up, I think it's going to be a good day. All right, let me get started on all of this, and then we'll get started to have a good night. A good night. Yeah, check that out. I have a few playthroughs of Red Dragon Inn, but this will be Zeke's first playthrough tonight. All right, everyone, let me just put this away and get started on everything. I'll be back later. You'll see me right now. Morning. All right, so I didn't get a lot done last night except for notes. I got a lot of notes written. I got everything ready for this level and the next level, so that's good. Now, it has been, here we go. It has been like 4 or 5 months. We haven't had a cancellation. That's a good group of gamers. We almost had one today, though, but I'm pulling a rabbit out of my ass. So, thankfully, because we kind of have a cancellation, we have one for the RPG. Okay, so there's only going to be 2 at the table for me, and that's not enough to continue the Lost City. So we are going to. I'm going to run Dungeons and Dragons board game. Yeah, the fantasy adventure board game. And we'll see how that goes. I think it's going to go fun. I think it's going to go good. And I'll tell you about it afterwards. I'm going to have to start breaking that out and setting that up. Because I started a little late to begin with, and tomorrow's already game day. Ah! All right. Let's see how this goes. All right, good morning. It is game day. I got like nothing done. Okay, because we had the change up and everything, it gave me a little leeway, a little time. So Saturday morning, it's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. Or actually, it's about 7:30, and the gang should be here about 12. And I got to do something with that. Let me show you. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the half table. Definitely don't need the half table for today, since that's what we're playing. center the main table, put everything on the riser, so that still leaves room down here for the little character cards and everything. So this is my goal for the next half hour, 45 minutes or so, I guess, is to get all of this done so we can get this set up. And if you're not familiar with this game, it's maybe the best example of a Dungeons & Dragons board game that I've played. And I have a complete shelf of Dungeons and Dragons games. So yeah, it's based on the 3rd edition. Came out in England. I think Europe was the only place you could really get this, basically. But yeah, it uses a different dice system. Even though it's based on the 3rd edition when it came out, it uses a completely different dice system. But other than that, yeah, it feels just like, you know, a DM running you through a D&D adventure. So very cool on that. All right, so let me get rid of this half table, clear that off, center everything, and start putting together what I need to get together. And I've got to reread the rules. Fun times ahead. All right, so let's get this process started, and right about now you'll be able to see the changes. All right, so we've had breakfast. The dogs have been dealt with. Morning chores are done, and I got a chance to start the process. Told you this shouldn't take too long, but hey, I got everything cleared off. I got the box open. Let's take a look. All right, we got Ron's favorite die tower thing, the die popper. He loves that damn thing. And here we go. So yeah, I got the half table taken care of. I just got that off to the side right now. Oh, that's bright. And so this is it. So after a quick setup, I gotta go through the rules real quick. This is mainly the adventures. This is mainly the rules. And they only had 2 expansions for this. Really wish they had more. They had more to cover, that's for sure. They could have covered a lot more. Oh, initiative cards. Yeah, the initiative cards. Well, we won't be needing this because this is for the Barbarian Winter expansion. But yeah, so I guess before I can start like setting all of this up, I want to get more of these. This is really cool for packaging and games. A lot better, I like, than the Ziploc. So I never used to own this game until about 20 years ago. About 25 years ago. And old friend Anthony got this for us. Very cool. Okay, more chits. That's columns and bushes and trees. Yeah, the tower we won't need for right now. Let me just get that off to the side. We don't need that. We are going to be needing all the cards. The characters. Got I like the way the 3rd edition had the iconic characters they created for it, like Redgar, the fighter, Jozan, the cleric, Lita, the halfling rogue, Miley, the elven wizard. So he's not an option, and they're not options. So these are the 4 main characters, and today Ron and Sean will divide these 4 up between them to use, and then depending on the adventure, will tell me how to do the boards and what pieces I'm going to need. Whew, okay. So almost there. Good looking game. Good playing game. If you don't know this game, man, you should. All right, let's see the next stage of the setup. So here we are. Really, with the exception of just going over the rule book, which isn't that big, one more time. It's 9 a.m. on Saturday now, and I'm ready to go. I got everything set up. I got the cards pulled that are needed. I have the cards stacked. I got the figures out. I got the player boards out for them to choose from. It says there's going to be 2 players, and this is a 4-hero game. That means that Ron and Sean are going to be using 2 heroes each. Let me show you the table. Okay. So I got the characters separated here, so they can pick who they want to use with the card right up and whatever gear they're supposed to start with for level 1. That's what we're doing. We're doing a level 1 adventure. That is the starting room. And I got the figures all set up there. Looks pretty cool. That looks like an adventuring party, huh? You got Jozan, Lydia, Miley in the back, and over here, Redgar the Fighter. And there's nothing to set up for the entrance room other than the door, which goes right there. I have to go over the rules again real quick. The initiative cards, combat dice, clerical dice, thief dice, random dice. Well, not random, but information card. Everything I need set up, plus, so we might be getting to 2. I'm not sure. We might be getting to the second adventure, so I had to get that bugbear out. Columns, goblins. They're pretty cool. Even though I noticed that they didn't really do much for size. I mean, the goblins are just about the same size as the bugbear. But anyway, what the hell. Trap tokens, treasure chest tokens, long doors, short doors, and of course, I got the adventure, and maybe we'll get to 2, or maybe that'll be another session. We'll see. So that's it. There's everything all set up that I need set up. And if we do get to the second adventure, it'll be fast and easy enough to change out. I think I have enough pulled for 2 sessions, and all I'd have to do is just change up the board. So, yeah, this is it. We're getting ready for it. It's been years. It's been years. But we're getting ready for Dungeons & Dragons Fantasy Adventure board game by Parker Brothers. Came out in about 2000, 2001. All right. Woo! So next session, the guys are going to talk about the adventure. Check us out next week.